Ooh, it's been a while since I did this with the 2 streams. YouTube is freaking out. Please set the frame rate to 30. Oh hell nah. Am I gonna end up with a 30 FPS stream? No, it says 60 FPS. Tarnation. What? Okay, I don't know. I'm supposed to. Well, let's see. I guess. I hope my browser doesn't crash. Yo. Nothing crashed. Yo. Scale. Set the screen capture. What was I doing? Jeez. Right, I was gonna look at the stream, see if it's broken. Well, there it's got 4K. It just didn't show up in this. Okay, whatever. It's what about the last stream? Do we get a 4K stream? We do not. Do we get a 4K stream? We do not. So I literally have to use the high latency on YouTube in order to get a 4K stream. Unlucky. What Linux distribution are you using? Well, Arch Linux. So I have 3 monitors, and they're all 4K, and the middle one is the LG Ultra Gear thing. So it's 4K at 240 FPS. Crazy. And I have 2 GPUs, which I sometimes use for AI. Originally, I got the second GPU for GPU pass-through. So I would boot up a Windows work, but now I don't need that anymore. And so because I was prescient, I could foresee that having a lot of VRAM would be beneficial. I got the 3060, so I have 24 gigs of VRAM total, which is enough to run weak, stupid AI models locally. But locally nonetheless. So yeah. Oh, this song is great. Why is there no step up, step down in your Roblox B-Hop game? I've thought of trying to come up with the best way to do it, but it's the same reason that there's no crouch, is that I couldn't think of an elegant way to. Let's see if I can play the game. I want to play the game. Down. Is it gonna work? Oh, let's go. They fixed it. Wow, that's a lot of lag. Can I? Will it actually let me play the game on stream? Oh, that's a lot of bitrate. My stream is at 280 megabits. You're using a cylinder hitbox, but why? Source Engine use access align bounding box. Because I misunderstood. I thought that Source Engine used a cylinder. I was playing on Gary's mod. I actually straight up didn't know. I started out B-hopping on Gary's mod. Access align bounding box would have been way easy. Originally, I was using a is the word I'm looking for. What are you working on? Did I change the stream title? No, I did not. It is, that stream title is so much more descriptive. Yeah, the bug. Yeah, that's supposed to be my cursor in this. I'm hoping that's just a, no one has actually answered me yet. I'm hoping that's just a bug with this like Linux client for Roblox. Oh my god. What was the map I was playing yesterday? No, maybe it's on the maps list. Jo. Let's go. Oh, it's this map. I have a 227. Hello, YouTube chatter. The latency of them going to Twitch. I'm streaming to YouTube mostly for the VOD. Really like the idea of having a 4K VOD. Okay. Oh. Oh, which way to go? What? Oh. Oh, I suck. And you can hear music on... Exactly. Some people say that Capsule is more stable for a hitbox than Access Line Bounding Box. That entirely depends on your physics system. What do you mean stable? You mean like not jittering and stuff? Yeah, that entirely depends on your physics system. If your physics system just sucks, it's just gonna suck regardless. If your physics system is great, you could just use anything, and it'll go over here. Oh, I do not know where I'm going. I remember the map, but like, not completely. To the okay. Wow, that's a. You can't just hit the edge. Ugh. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna beat my. It's interesting that what the heck? But yeah, so the Roblox hitbox. Oh my god, it smells. The Roblox hitbox. A rounded edge. So it's a cylinder with a rounded edge. 1 units. Oh dear. Oh dear. I just suck. And I did that so that you could like step up on flush if they're like just a little bit not flush. Oh wow. Oh yeah, this map keeps going. Yeah, no wonder my time is so long. So if the surfaces are just a little bit not flush, then you would like bump your toe into it. Even it looks like you can walk across. But if there's a significant bump up more than like 0.1 studs or so, it you have to jump over it. Only fix that. But I never game 10 years ago. Wait, where are we? Is this? I don't know. Are you using Server Authority? Yes. I'm a bit confused on what Strafe Client is. There's community using the Roblox engine, but then Strafe Client is a standalone game with Roblox utilities. Is that right? No, it's working on for 3 years, but I'm stuck on the bug. I'll show you. Strafe. All right, so here it is. This is my game engine. Look over here. You would expect to like, when I, so if this is my hitbox, when I walk out a bit, and then when the edge of my hitbox reaches the edge, then I would fall. But what happens instead is I fall. That's the bug. And I haven't been able to fix it for 2 years. So what I found out here is that every single object has a penetration depth. So look at this. So these numbers, this is like when I landed on it, it met object and it was 0. But then I jumped on it again and it's not 0. Fixed point integer number. It's an integer, but like you interpret some of the digits part of the number. As opposed to floating point numbers where the decimal point moves, the decimal point is fixed on the 3 decimals to work with, or like 16 decimals to work with. I dig it in hex so I can write it out exactly, because if you try to write out the fractional, you can't write it exactly because the number exists in binary. I promise. And so every single different part I jump on, all of these should be 0. When I land on it, I should be like in contact with it, but I'm not. And I just, the blurry crosshair seems like a sober issue. Nice. Okay. Have you had problems with internal edges when moving along and in parts the character bounces at the internal seams? Yes. This was actually largely fixed by my map making. So on Roblox, I guess okay. I have a map submission website. This is you can submit a map, or you can go to all the maps. I don't know. There's probably no. Okay, Voyage. What? Okay, whatever. This one. You can submit a map fix for a specific map, and then it's like fixed ramps, right? There's staff that are volunteers that and essentially they were the ones that fixed that issue of like so that's mainly a problem on surf. Surf. I'm surfing. In new game will new interface. I have no interface right now. What is this? I don't know what I'm doing. 30 seconds. Suck at surf. Yeah. Do we have a Utopia server? Do we have a second Utopia server? Unlucky. I do not have a lot of completion. What the hell is that? God, that must be awful. This map is pretty juicy. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. Game creator privileges. All right. Oh, this map is crazy. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Map Utopia. So I believe it actually happened. Well, actually, I don't know if it happened on this map. I was struggling to. So like, practice fly. Okay. So like, if we, it is made of multiple parts. That's just how it is on Roblox. You can't have, or I guess 10 years ago when I made the game, you couldn't have objects that were made of Lua code that can see what the shape of the mesh is. It would just look like a big block. And so you couldn't have like a ramp shape or any shape. You could only use the primitives like a wedge, part, and a few others. So people had to make all of the ramps with parts. So it's a huge issue to have those inner surfaces that you can hit in the surf maps were fixed on the map website. Or not even with the map website. It was before the map. It was completely manual. Oh no. Is this stream? Uh oh, it's so fun to stop flying and just have a billion speed. Yeah, people would send me the map fixes and I would manually add them to the game. Now there's this website. Because like what happened was the old physics was like teleport every frame. So like there's a game tick rate of 100 ticks per second. And so every game it would go, all right, you're moving at 100 units per second. So in 0.01 seconds, you should move by 1 unit. And you just like teleport and check around you. Are you intersecting with anything? Do I need to correct the position? And if like intersecting with something, it would push you out, right? So that's how it used to work. And so objects that had like interfaces, and you would kind of like not hit the inside face because it would like sort of just push you out. It was kind of like forgiving in terms of the physics. But then is about 100 times more precise. The new physics, it's now like 3 years old. And then the Strafe client is 1,000,000 times more precise than that. So yeah, a bunch of maps that were, let's say poorly made, but it's more like was forgiving, so you didn't need to reach that level of precision when you're map making. And lots of maps needed to be updated so that instead of just like sitting like this, extended the ramps so that they would intersect by a lot, so that when you catch the ins, would hit the top surface rather than you would hit the front edge. And that's very good for Strafe client as well, which may also have those issues. When you're looking at the ramps, essentially, if you can see a tiny little bump, you would be able to feel that tiny. Yeah, I was very proud of my accomplishments. I'm really happy that I made this game better, the physics better. Hell yeah. Pat on the back, proud of you. Honestly, let's. It feels like there's a little bit of latency while playing at 240 FPS. Oh dear. That's a... Oh. Okay, where are you supposed to go? Up? Oh, that's a surf. The gravity is on key here. Alright. I don't know where to go. Oh, that way, okay. Oh, I like surfing. Actually. Oh. Oh. Well, huh? Oh, okay, I don't know what to do, where to go. How long is this map? All right. So we go up here, over here, over there, huh? And then we go over here, and then we go in here. Okay. Over the mountain. Neat. I'm exactly median time. Delete this map, bro. It's like a complicated bug fix to fix without breaking other stuff. It's more like modeling what's actually going on and coming up with an adequate solution is impossible for me. That I want to solve, that I want to Lua's a little bit it figures itself out, but like in case that I want to solve what two flush surfaces that are actually exactly flush but not part of the same object. So the way that the strafe client internally represents the physics contact, one object has multiple flush surfaces within the same object, so you can like transfer onto the object. And I actually wrote, but what you can't do is transfer onto a flush surface on a what if I just did that? What would that take? So just now I was thinking about what if I have global vertex IDs and then I check the global topology to see if they use the same vertices, but there's also the case where it's actually just intersecting surfaces and they don't share vertices, but they are mathematically flush. Right. So the solution that I've been reaching for is zero time collisions. And the idea is that as you fall off of this object and in literally 0 seconds you fall on to the other object. Why is it doing that? What's wrong with the stream? Is it like smooth and okay? What? It's just saying like encode 1 mouse worth of mouse space. Stream is it like stuttering, skipping? What about on Twitch? So the YouTube stream has a very high latency because I'm mainly just streaming to YouTube for the VOD. For the lulz. Hello? YouTube? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Twitch is more live. And stutter. Yeah, YouTube kind of just has sucked always. Okay, so what we saw before, what that means is that you are already in, so like you're not standing on the ground at exactly 0 units, you are slightly inside the ground. So if there's 2 flush surfaces standing on this one, but you're like inside of it, and you go here, you're just gonna bump into it. If those 2 surfaces are within the same object, then it's actually impossible. And so instead what happens is you're already inside it, so it doesn't start a new collision. So like you do fall off of that one, but the next one that's there doesn't trigger a new because you're already inside it. It only happens when you cross the threshold of like not being inside it. No like catch code that's like, oh, we didn't catch your collision. Oh, we should have caught that. Because the goal for me is to make it perfect. And so if I can do minimal work and like not need that tries to catch mistakes because there aren't be the nicest. So yeah, so that's why the zero time are. That's why I think the zero time collisions aren't working. Is a zero distance guy. Okay, okay, real. Yes. Did I do good? Uh, 32 is pretty good. I mean, if not pretty good, I'm not good at surf. Zoxian is pretty good at surf, but mouse pad or something, and he's not as at his home setup. Quad, are you a bot sent by the government, oh, man? If only I was a bot sent by the government. Poke him a bit. Small desk. Play on the floor, yeah. So I'm not sure if I need to come up with a new solution. Oh yeah. So an insane idea that I came up with to try and make these numbers exactly zero, because I realized it basically can't be zero, because like yes, it can be zero for exactly level surfaces, but when you're on surf ramp, the actual solved surf a Minecraft hill with voxels, but at like a nanoscopic size, like nanometers. And so you'll be like slightly above, slightly below the surface at different times, the positions that are on the surface. So then the insane idea was, what if you have a new coordinate system that's based on the surface. So like if this is your surf and you have like the XYZ, you just smack it on the surface, and like whatever your surface is, that's how you that's the new way that you measure your. And so you always have a zero position relative to the surface on one of your coordinates, and you're exactly on the surface. But that would be nuts to code. And what I said yesterday is like it would like back me into I would dig myself further into the complexity hole. Yeah, that's a good idea. Go earlier. Oh wait. Is it better to, I don't know. Oh my god. You have so much schmoose. Go like this. Easy. All right. That's pretty easy. Jumping is better because you like keep the speed the whole time. You literally just go like that. Huh? What did I hit? What did I do? Yeah, so I need a wait. How okay, is there okay, show triggers. Oh! All right, now the triggers are shown. Lag spike. That is laggy now. It's probably all the transparent surfaces. Ah, that's why. So there's a okay, and those are all triggers. Okay. Yeah, 60 frames per second. Right. Bruh. Oh, offline. What does that mean? What is the Joule V are you using for collisions? GJK, EPA, or something? In your strafe client, I only see the Minkowski sum. It's an original algorithm. I'm doing parabolic mesh tracing. So GJK is nice and fast for linking, but it doesn't work for parabolic mesh tracing. I was going straight. I wanted to make it perfect. How it works means on the Minkowski sum. And all of the algorithms are designed for a tracing with a point, and the Minkowski sum makes it so that it also works with two meshes. So we can just talk about the algorithm with one mesh. All right, here's the mesh. Hi, I'm the guy. So how does the strafe client collision? Well, the problem is you have a mesh and a trajectory that's a when the parabola intersects with the mesh. So you could just like test each one and check which one the parabola intersects with. But because you don't know all the faces ahead of time, especially in with rotating object, it would be slow to generate the entire mesh ahead of time and then only use a little bit of it. So instead, what I do is I trace the current closest point across the faces until it intersects with the over here. And on this face is the current closest point. And then as you move along the trajectory, transitioning to this edge, and then now this edge is the closest point. And then here, it transitions to this. So it traces like this, and then it hits. And that's how it works. That's a crawler algorithm. You can find that in the code. And the meshes, because the Minkowski sum is implemented as a query of the mesh of like, hey mesh, what around this vertex? And it'll be like, oh, well, there's this edge, and there's this edge. And oh, hey mesh, what faces are there on this edge? It'll say like, oh, well, there's this face and there's this face. So it's the same with the Minkowski sum. You just ask, hey, Minkowski sum, which faces are there? And it has to do like pretty complicated calculations to figure out edges to use of the mesh and which ones are like sort of occluding the surface. Okay, why don't we explain what the Minkowski sum is? So this, just pretend this is a cube. I haven't solved it yet since I last scrambled it. Essentially, the Minkowski sum is two meshes added together. And you can imagine it sort of like inflated by another. So like the Minkowski sum will be like a bubble around this of this mesh. And imagine that tracing out. So it like, if you're like drawing it in with a pencil, it forms, right? and that's the top surface of the Minkowski sum. And then when you trace it over here, so it's kind of like a shell around the other mesh. And it also tracing out the center point of this mesh, and that traces out a different surface, or a same surface depending on the shape of the meshes. Like if there's two cubes, then obviously when you on the other, and then you trace this one on that one, it would actually form the same surface. And that's now useful because like your mesh now has a bubble shield that's in. So if I trace a single line and it hits the bubble shield, that's the same as if I had traced the mesh. And that's what makes the Minkowski sum so useful. Yeah, so I can design single mesh, but then they extend trivially to work with multiple. All right, I gotta beat Toxian. He's on 31. I do not have good control of my surfing. That's too high. It's not rocket science. It is pretty complicated. Invisible trigger is a huge L. This kind of sounds like Shack Attack. Oh, damn. And music. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Whew. Go flick early. Oh, I suck. No, you have to go over. Where's the end? Oh my god. You go here. Yeah, okay. Go over. No, no, no. What the? Oh, I went fast. All right. Chat, was fast a mistake? No! I suck. Damn. That seems slower. Thing. I got him, but flicking early is really smart there cuz like over the mountain and you flick late, now you're going like this and you're like your crest is after the, but if you flick early, then you can have your crest early and you're already going down. And you can get a better. I'm gonna zoink. You know what? I'm gonna change resolution so I can actually play the game. 1 second, please. Okay. All right, does that work? All right. That didn't help at all? My FPS in 1080p is the same as my FPS in 4K. Really, dude? Oh, I gain a bunch of FPS by just closing that. Better. It feels smoother. That was a bad landing. In Roblox Surf, you use a collision system similar to the Shift client. Both of them are predicting when you're going to collide, handling it at the predicted time of collision, and continuing on from there. As opposed to like correcting. So like one of the bugs in the old version of the physics was that you could clip through walls just by going fast enough, because like you're on this side and then you teleport to the other side, and your version, it's always tracing the path volume. It's impossible to go through a wall at any speed, which I'm very happy about, because like, come on, dude. Suck. Ooh. That's hard. So fast. Like shape casts. Yeah. But like I wrote it years before shapecasts were a thing. The game actually could use. But I would prefer they aren't as good as my code. And the code is already quite fast. Twitch doesn't have the stuttering issues and is way more real time. It's more like a live. Oh yeah! Let's go! Got all my moves in. Yes, sir. Like. Why is it saying failed to update header? So this error just spams. Problem, huh? Two milliseconds improve. I don't know why the stream died. That could be an issue. Nor Oven MIDI engine crashed. They just stopped communicating correctly, and like OBS recover from that. The stream bitrate goes to 0. It still says it's streaming, recording, but it's not doing either. It doesn't try to reconnect anything. When map fix? Nice spelling. You can't paint with turbines on. Why? Oh, I see. It doesn't work. It's just a bird. Okay. So I didn't make a unit test. Right, something I wanted to do. Yeah. Try building a version of the game where. What is that? This the simplex is not coplanar. The face is invalid. Oh my god! It just crashed. It's really bad software. Fail. Right. Let's try this one. Build it. Strafe. Cargo build, release. And good luck with that. Then I want to see. Things happen. Let's see if I get a 0. $24. Alright, let's see. That's so cool. Like, we wanna like make sure we get 0. I don't know what just happened. Do I need both? 0. Why don't I go to this line of code? There it is. No, it's not. That one. There it is. And then print a lot, isn't it? But I only need to test it like once. Oh. Whatever. Please? Game. What do you mean? Oh, it's the same file. Okay, build it again. I actually told to do this, to like make the text a different color so that it's the typo is intended. I really like that. What's your 3x3 PB? Is that a map? I don't know what that means. Not gonna lie. Wait, 29583. Oh, that's my time. If we go to the world records, scroll down, we're tied. Rubik's Cube. Oh, I 3 minutes or something. I don't remember how to solve it anymore. I could probably do it. I don't have one handy. All of my Rubik's 4x4x4, 5x5x5, 7x7x7, and those ones are just like more difficult. Well, there is one algorithm that's like 20 things long. Roasted me. This one's cool. I can click this button. It's got a single point of rotation on the center. Then, yeah, you get it. Hey, Tommy Prime, 34 months. Last time, it feels so often. Oh, I'm trying to think of a way to solve. Whoa. Ooh, 0.2. Yeah, I just read that now. The YouTube stream is really delayed because it's in 4K live stream. So I just am I still running it? No. I discovered that yesterday I discovered that contact distance when you touch something on the Shave client is not 0. You actually So I can't rely on 0 time collisions. I would need something else. So now I'm thinking of trying to face transfer from within the same object. So like you have flush faces and you can transfer from one onto the other. Extend that concept to be between. I don't know how to do that. So, okay. Calculating. That's a nice teleport. Early. Oh, too low. Too low. I think you gotta go a little bit late. Because if you go, you gotta refit and it kind of messes up. Does world record go over that mountain? There's triggers on both sides. I don't know if I actually checked. That's a nice teleport. Okay, it goes like that. Oh, the world record does go from the very. So they just have a ton of speed. Interesting end to the map. I think it's cool. Physics get a buff. Ooh. Okay, so pre-calculating a flush doable, but I don't like that. Like it map preparation step annoying. So calculating on the fly. Second. What the? Who has admin? Get tutorial, idiot. Zoxine said the same thing. Okay, time to work. Poor adults. Oh. Huh? Num 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 num. Nope. Go here. There are no repositories. Weird. What? Oh my god. So it's actually a closed pull request. I rejected this. I did not solve the problem for transferring to adjacent objects, only on the same object. All of the other ways to solve this are bad. Worse than this. Like, this is bad. Like, there's a new way to do, like, you can start touching something, you can stop touching something, and then you can brother, ugh. But it worked. I would need to introduce yet another instruction if I wanted to transfer to other objects. And that sucks. Right. Well, why don't I rebase this? Okay, what is this branch? Minkowski transfer. Minkowski. Say it right. Was this based on anything? I think there was other issues. All right, create branch. Minkowski transfer. 2. Fatal. Game. Rebase. Fail. Oi. So what did I actually do? Cause like the code is just like the teeny weeny little change, right? Model. How's this model? Real. Okay, so I change it to directed edge. So use head, directed edge, gabagoo, predict collision out, real, face out, real, directed edge. Wait, it's already directed. You what? Homely momely. Okay. So that's changed. Collision end. Face out edge. Oh. You good, bro? Easy? Does it build? Oh, I didn't expect that. Let's see. Does it run? Will it blend? Here we go. Can I just walk over the edge? Why? That's the entire point of this, is to fix this bug, and it didn't fix the bug. Like, the point is to, like, it didn't actually go in. Okay, I see. All right. Okay, it has different stuff. Okay. Ooh, good song. Use both, and then delete the bad one. Make any sense? Huh? Where is that? Model? I don't know. Edge. Weird. So basically I need it to be this code, but with this stuff. What is this else? Collision and collision transfer. Ooh, 0.6 anymore. Alright, let's say use both. And then delete this code. Call this. And then put the in the time. Real. Oh. Game? Oh, it's the rest. Out edge. Directed as undirected parity. D. I don't check the D values. I only check the yeesh. I guess that's because you can't have two flush faces at the same height on a single convex shape. Inter? I don't remember. It's within the collision transfer. What is this? Huh? Minkowski face. Huh? Contact collision. Right. It's like kind of stupid. Right. Rest crap. What's up with that? For real. Got him? Okay. Now you. Oh, so this is collision. It's just adding this, right? Where's... It's just totally different code. I forgot. What is advanced body? Wait, did I add... Is that part of the... That's so nice. This advances imprecisely. So I have to add this to this somehow. What it... Okay, body equals. So should advanced body is false, right? And this is like goober time. Good lord. So it's I can just bop it right here. Is that real? Can I just do that? Use head. Hey man, I don't want no trouble. It do nothing. Do not do like this. Contacts. It should just be going across the same schmodel. Right? Oh god. Uh-oh. Okay. It was. Yeah. Okay. So the code is just different. So we take head. Baba Booey. And then I have to figure out how it's different. No. No. What is this? Minkowski face. What do you mean unknown? I believe it do like this. Okay, okay. With that, relative body, not real. Ha. Ah. Oh. Whoa. Ah. Ah. Right. There was a right. There was a thingy. Use directed edge, and then. Haha. Yes. Into. Oh. I guess, bro. Alright, alright, alright. What's up with this? Minkowski face. There, my guy. Alright. We got him. We got him, coach. Yeah. 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 Oh, wrong parody. Alright, brother, man. Alright, it just changes the parody. Use head. Boom. 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 Ah. Attempt to bypass bug. To undirected. Ah. Hold up. What even was changed here? Resolve. Oh my god. Face ND. Okay, we need to use a new code and fix it. Zero. My god. I believe I use head, but slap this. No! Eater. Okay. Does the code build now? printy guy. Just work. The point of the code is that it's like forces the issue. Wow! It fixed the bug! But then this still happens over here. Like I can bump my toe into the... Yeah, and then that happens. So basically this face is slightly lower. No, it's not. The game is just bugged. So they're saying like it doesn't fix the actual issue fully. It's not a... Okay, so what I think is happening is that I'm actually just not at zero, or maybe the zero time collision code. So like if I'm inside the face, this happens. At zero, this happens because it can't handle a zero time collision. So it fixes the bug, this specific case, but that's it. What about, let's play ice. So I can just like whee, and I could just like, yeah, it plays a. But the cost is that the code is mega ugly. No way, bro. No. Oh, that's so ugly, bro. Equals. Yeah. I mean, it's a thing. But it doesn't fix a lot of the cases. Like so. This is it's myself in a hole. Did it go left? I don't remember what the world record does on this map. I think they went here. Yeah. And I'm just not fast enough to do that. That is nice, to be able to walk to the edge. Yeah, I'm just not fast enough to do that. What's another map? Fixes the bug. But it also sucks. It just like it only fixes one edge case of many. Oof. This. Alright. Maybe I should just work on transparency or something. That'd be fun at least. No, like fix it. So I said I would work on it for like 2 months. Then what happened is I stopped streaming because I didn't feel like, what? Come on, do it. Like, there's a reason. What? Okay, what kind of, what if I like strip out, ooh, what if I strip out some, I am in the ground. Bro. I thought all those. No, dude. It's at it, right? I thought I fixed all those bugs. Oh. Oh no. That's the infinite loop bug. Well, no, it's the other bug. Yeah, it's this one. This bug. On bhop Clarion in the sewer stage. Okay, it's a known bug. It's not. The number of bugs remaining are limited. Difficult. Fails to find the correct face. So it was easy to write this because predict collision face out knows which edge of the face and can just like traverse the mesh topology to find the next edge in that direction, and you just like move from this to that face within the internal representation. But for transferring so, okay, the whole point of physics system is that it's exact, and that when you're standing on something, you're standing on the surface, but that's not true. As we saw Tuesday, you're actually intersecting a little bit or hovering a little bit most of the time. Like in very specific situations, like you jump straight up and down, that it'll actually be correct. Shouldn't the math work out? Well, I know, I guess. It's a yeah, the time of collision is a radical. It's the root of a degree 2 polynomial. Quadratic. So I would need a more I would need more computer stuff if I wanted to do that. Okay, new idea. So right now, what I do is I pass a very precise time of collision into the collision start and collision end, in represent the position. I should pass a trajectory. I'll just like use whatever stupid time, but I can like to like it'll like pre-substituted version of the solution. Hey. Body. So essentially, you would just replace. I could just no position. It's time. Yeah, that's a replace giga a pre-substituted body. Is that spelling? Okay. Body. Substitute the polynomial roots into the trajectory and simplify. So the algebraic number is a root of a non-zero polynomial. Yes, sir. Into the tree. What's the thing? Extrapolate. There it is. Extrapolate exactly, and pass the body. Did the I don't know. Resulting. I checked no. Fa. Oh, it's like over here. Eligibility. No. It didn't work. Yeah. To trigger Roblox to like rethink it. So look. This is how the code works. Look, atomic internal destruction. So something happened in the physics, like you hit a wall or something. And look at what it does. It replaces the body. So essentially, this would change to be like equals body. That's it. That would be what it does. Oh my. Oh my. Reach target velocity would do the same thing. So instead of a time, it's a body. Interesting. That's so. This advances imprecisely. You know, could be precisely though. I could even like make this cool. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. So how does that help? Right. So that gets me exactly on the surface. At least for flat surfaces. Gabagoo. So then, did I actually create this? Substitute. Algebraic substitution. We could also just say substitute body. or like exact body or something. That'd be nice. Oh, miss this type of coding. Just like insane membrane, incoherent rambling. Time, giga time. Body. So what's the difference between a body and a trajectory? So a body has position, time, velocity. A trajectory also has acceleration, consistent state. It's not, you don't like touch the ground and then remember that it's calculated on the fly. It's not part of the physics state. And that fixed a bunch of bugs when I did that. Uh-huh. Yeah. But it's 4K. Yeah, that's the whole point, is that it's like a VOD. Oh my god. Walk state target. Okay, if you think about this, what this is doing, reachable acceleration time. I'm on my. We actually straight up do a body. Because like this one is unreachable. If we do like this, then it has a timestamp. Yeah, dude. So it calculates the acceleration in time. But instead of doing like this, I can then extrapolate a position and then just straight up return that position. But it's a little bit, you know. Okay. He referenced lie. Oh, it's like this. Okay, there we go. Time is time. Cool. Looky. So look, I'm doing like time into. So this is a precise time. Body trajectory. Hello. Oh. Dot extrapolated body time. Thumbs up. So this is like better, but not. This is a cool idea. Oh my god, bro. So we have a trajectory, same deal, DT, real, super cool. What do you want? Underscore, reach score. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my god. I just underscore body. What's up with this? No. Bum. State dot body. And then same thing here. And then same thing here. Wow. So there's no extra goob. Wow. That was a really good idea. Oh. Uh, what about acceleration then? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is it used for? Dot acceleration, acceleration. Target acceleration. Hmm. That's why my eyes widened. What if I replace the body with a body in the future? So I'm using it instead of collision start collision body. Oh, but then I need to mutate. Yeah, no, I need to mutate. No, it doesn't work. Like change the current body to exist in the future at the time of collision. And then I wouldn't need to pass it here. You would basically just reach time t equals 0 when you do the collision, and you would be existence would be extrapolated into the past as you travel to the time of collision. Like that would only work if there is a collision, but like it still works. You can extrapolate into the future. Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. What time? Death. 2 hours 30. It's kind of like, I don't know. This is a good idea. I think this could solve my exact collision issues for I wonder if I pick a point that hovers over all voxels. Can I do something more complicated with the surf where like okay, pre-constrain the velocity. If I'm using which, they can't be rejected. Like I swear I swear to God, I've had that idea before. Surf. Moving mouse calls surf contact. Hey, idea. I think that's cool. Surfing must work. True. Why? Obvious. The push solve on the new velocity, the ticked velocity, determines which surfaces you're allowed to remove. Like, obviously. Where is the push solve for the strafe tick? All right. So, okay, it does cull velocity. Need to note which push plane, no, in push solve, and keep those. Set velocity cull. Wait, what? Wait, what? Dot product is positive. Where's my code for this? Lobby. What's with all this stuff? Fix, surf, use push planes. Here it is. Okay, so this sets up a borrow checker. Use push planes. Okay, hi. I have up to constrain it by the current contacts and remove any contact and strain that velocity. Don't actually delete contacts which do not constrain the complicated. All right, let's rebase and go for gold. Woo! Okay. Does it build? It do build. Oh. Okay. Okay, Utopia. Yeah. It just doesn't work. Okay, it just doesn't work. Is it because it's in multiple spots? Set velocity right here. Call velocity. Oh my god. So what I think is happening is it try, and then the next time you move, ready, moving parallel to the surface. So it's a contact, right? And then that triggered my thought about trajectories, and like you're still gonna have acceleration, but the acceleration is also called, but also it kind of doesn't matter. Like if you're away from it, you're moving away from it. I forgot. Code disappointment. Okay, what about other things? I stayed up really late, not on purpose last night. Just like consider all sorts of things one can do to. Main thing is if the Rust allocator trait is, then you can just like use a bump allocator for everything and it gets like 10 times faster. I was really into it last night. I said I was able to start working on stuff, and I actually had a good idea too. The body thing is pretty good. Interesting. It's I wonder if that would no. I could totally like pre-do like when you run a physics tick, it would preload, not extrapolated, the solved future body with a is it extrapolated if it's backwards in time? Okay, well, like extrapolated backwards in time trajectory. Oh, would that mess up if your acceleration changes? Yeah, it would. Interesting. Acceleration isn't persistent state. But yeah, that could freak out. That could freak out. If acceleration isn't it's a bad idea. Because it could just like change the acceleration and then you like teleport. There's all sorts of time travel issues with atomic state updates. If you provide a wrong timestamp, boom, time order, boom, time travel. Good. What if I do a rebase? Lifetimes. String interner. Bumpalo version. Yo, baby. Wait, that doesn't work? Wait, what? Yeah. So this goes far down, right? Heck. Oh, let's go. What is prop info? Some stuff. Okay. Wow. This is kind of tiny. Wow. I actually figured it out, right? Fixed lifetime issues. What was that? Oh, no, that's it. Nice. I actually figured it out. Okay. Ah, ma. Real. So I create a branch. Okay. Cherry pick. Literally, why don't I just cherry pick all these? Cherry pick. Go. Okay, well now comes the hard and annoying part. Yeah. What's up with this? Drop Euster. It's like, it's the wrong project. There you go, bud. Use head. Drop. See ya. Oh wow. Where's the guy? Okay, there it is. See ya. See ya, chump. Where's the bad? What's this? Hiding a lifetime. Real? Like this? I'm so confused. Impl iterator. Are we for real? Did I go back in time or something? Ancestors of. Oh, it's here. Is that A? There you go. We got A. Yeah, we got A. Okay. Whoops. Okay, there you go. Yes, it is. Okay. We go. So now the git format and nothing works. So no. And then alles gut. Alles gut. Continue. Right. This whole a bit goobered. Let's see what the issues are. Core. We'll start there, I guess. Okay, what the? Yeah, no, it'd be nice to see. Okay, so property descriptors, DEDB. Do I EBDBDE? Okay, that already that. Find property descriptors. Is that the same thing? Maybe. Know for sure that we want left, but with like some stuff. D dum DB dum EB DBD E. So is that new? Who? Property name. Find. So, okay, this is like this. Database class name. Dom. Property name. D. D? Eh? This is the old way, and I kind of tricked it out there. So then this stuff, DDB, EBDBDE, DD, DDB. Good job. I don't even know if this is necessary. It's a database. I suppose. I don't know. It used to work. Alright. Your GG, right? And then resolve. Oh, I could have done that from the beginning. Oh, it's not real. Wait. Lib. What is this? File? What is that? Deserializer file. Huh? Oh, there's the file thing. I forgot. I forgot. I wanted to do something else. It's kind of a small. Oof. Yeah, because this pull request depends on this thing that was rejected, I guess. It was a bad idea, which is why. And I have an improved version now. Actually, what does it look like? I think I need to abort this. That is super cool. How much? Yes. I mean, yeah, it's smaller than my other pull requests. That's current, and it could probably be even smaller still. So a lot of these were prop info 4, prop info, refactor prop info. Oh, it's that one. 4, 5. This is just historical now. Like we can see, it's okay. It's okay. Ay ay ay. Prop info 2, failed experiment. Pretty cool. Ay ay ay. Add cool people. Dom Strong is that far down? Holy. I heard there was a Roblox. I don't know anything about that. I don't know what that does, even has internal permission. I'm not a big. I'm trying to get away from Roblox. Unsuccessfully, thus far. Is this after or before? Oh, I guess I. How far down is that? Yeah. Chunks. Yeah. Do you work on projects that aren't on Roblox? It's to do with Roblox. It's decoding Roblox file format with Roblox in any way. It's an open source project. god. I add the thing to the thing. Edit. Things to do. The stream description. Stream. Mostly playing surf about how to fix the fall through the ground bug. Ground bug. Save. Nice job. Keep up the good work. Let's go. Oh, what was my newer one? It's called Rayon. Rayon AI. Do not pre-allocate. What's the? Oh, what's this? Document it. Does this? Which one build? What the hell is this? Oh, that's done, right? $113 branches. Surely. Yeah, let's go. Why do I have a branch? Document it. Okay. No. Bro. Help. Zero copy. Use new type buffer to achieve what? When was who wrote this code? Chunk builder. A new type of right. Stupid. That was dumb. Rayon 2. Oh my god. Is this, does this work? Game. Chunks. Ooh, chunks. Iterator. Okay. Right. Yeah, so this is to do don't expect chunks to be in particular order. Yeah. Better than what I had, the decompressed. I should use this instead. So what is going on here? Oh, right, that whole business. Yeah, so this is like some goofy goober code here. And I think I should just totally remove it. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Not bad. Rawr. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it's using a reader. The chunk parsing would be way nicer with a byte slice copy. Like you literally need to copy the entire file from the very beginning to use this. Or to do decompression in parallel to copy the entire file. I don't know. I'm not as into this as I was last night. About allocators and string internment. Cool stuff like that. Yeah. Such a distraction from the thing that I'm trying to work on. Wrong types decoder because I couldn't figure out how to make it perfect. And so I made an Rayon decoder that was like 40% faster, but only because it allocated it in parallel. And so in the end, the thing that will stabilizing the allocator trait and then using a custom allocate internal types and stuff. So like an arena, how does arena allocation work? How does it like, why don't I like use the dumb machine? How do arena allocators deal with heap fragmentation? For example, Thunder. Do I have like something using a bunch of VRAM? Firefox. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. It's running at half speed. Usually it runs at 16 tokens. Arenas inherently reduce fragmentation. What? No individual deallocation. Oh, there isn't deallocation. Wait, really? Oh, I must have understood. Wait. Dun. What's the difference? Arena allocators and bump allocators. Arena allocator versus bump allocators. Bump. Arena. Bump my fist. Yes. Okay, what's the difference between arena and bump allocators? blah, 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 blah. Slab. No deallocation is supported. Is Bumpalo an arena allocator because it supports deallocation? The difference is that it becomes an arena allocator when you can deallocate. Oh. Oh. Wait. So it doesn't work? You can't use an arena allocator as a backing just standard library vec because it will try to deallocate and you can't do that. Do nothing. I guess that works. Okay, so a bump allocator is a bump allocator is a type of arena allocator, and my question would have been answered. All right. Okay. Okay. So arena allocators are all about like making come on top of very thin abstractions and getting as far as you can while keeping it really fast. But then like why isn't the slab allocator fast? Why isn't OS allocation fast then? Well, I guess because it's not an arena allocator. It's a general purpose allocator with like freeing and. I'm confused. Is this slab an arena allocator? Slab and arena allocator. No. The arena allocator. Holy. Oh man. Last thing I saw, it was like pretty close. Or like it was like doing stuff. Allocator. Okay, what about stabilize allocator? For real, for real. Whoa. Is it real? Off topic. What's happening? The new design needs some time. The new design? What new design? Merge it, and then people had a huge argument, and then they made a new design. So this XD. Oh. Unresolved questions about... Wait, yesterday? Ever gain a generic... Oh god. Oh my god. Explicit negative impul. Interesting. Orphan rule impul? Probably not, because then people would have done it if it's that simple. Oh. It's just like, what if you add a generic parameter? What am I looking for? Where's the new design? So, hey, on June 1st. Alright, freak. How long have you been using J? I actually know for sure. Oh, that was June. It is June 1st. The discussion continues. How could I know? Pacman first installed. Pacman log, right? Yeah. So, bruh. Pac. I will build my own. Nice. A year at least, I would say. I was using Sway before that, and then Hyperline before that. And then XFCE before that. And then KDE before that. DWM. All right, this what new design? What's the new design? Oh wait, is there an update of the crate? Like 2. Updated 8 months ago. Changelog, that looks nice. Let's go there. Wow. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I could be so fun. God. Is a lint that prevents you from not specifying. I'm trying to think of how do you like explicitly not depend on the global out by default. Like you don't implicitly depend on it anymore. How do you prove that? Seems, yeah. Default generic arguments mistake. At the stove. Alright, ain't gonna happen. Allocators. Yeah. Not supported. Light. Yeah. Free lists. Near zero overhead. Holy moly. Scope semantics. Non-owning references. Wait, without lifetimes. Right, it's right. That's right. Yeah, it's generational. Scope ends. No heap fragmentation. That's crazy. It's pretty cool.